Hey everyone, so this will be a comparison and a quick speed test, between the Amazon Fire HD8 Plus and the Samsung Tab A7 here. So do a quick show around of each device. Samsung, you get quad speakers, there's two here, and then on the other side there are two as well. You do get an expandable storage with micro SD. You just use the pin that the box includes. And then the other side here has power, volume rocker, and a mic. Then you do get a front-facing camera, as well as a rear-facing camera. Whereas on the Amazon, you do get dual speakers instead of quad. Front-facing cameras there, volume rocker, power button, mic, USB Type-C, headphone jack, expandable storage slot right there. You do not need to use a pin or anything else. And then rear-facing camera and a smiley face. For some reason I did not show you guys, but you do have the headphone jack here, and you do get USB Type-C there as well. The Samsung feels more premium since it is not plastic. It is oh, it's a nice metal. Samsung is plastic, but the Amazon's plastic, but still feels good. Try to go home there. So with Amazon, of course, you get the Fire OS, which is their own version of own skin of, let me get that up there, of Android. So you get a whole bunch of Amazon apps here. So basically from here is all Amazon stuff. You cannot delete any of that stuff. You are stuck with it. This, of course, has normal Android on it. You can get the Google Play Store on the Fire. If you want to know how, just go to my channel. It is super easy to do. It takes about 5 minutes. But you cannot get every single app on here that you can say on the Samsung. For instance, there is no Offer Up. There is no Pokemon Masters. They are just not compatible with Fire tablets for whatever reason. So there are apps. You can get, I'd probably say like 90-95% of Google Play Store apps on the Amazon, but it is missing certain ones for whatever reason. It's just not compatible. So that is one downfall of getting an Amazon tablet, but you can get most apps. This display is not going to be as good as the Samsung. It is for some reason darker. It is very glossy. If you do not have the brightness up a decent amount and the light's hitting it a certain way, it has bad reflections and you can just see like the glossiness of it. So if you're outside, for instance, you might not be able to see the screen very well unless you turn the brightness up all the way. Samsung is very bright. It's just overall a better display. But with that said, this is still a decent display, especially considering the price. This is, of course, 8 inches. This is 10.4, so we do have a bigger display on here. But, of course, you know that going into it. Pricing is normally $110 compared to $230. Right now, the Samsung is on sale for $150, and the Amazon HD8 is on sale for only $75. So when they're on sale or when they're not on sale, the Samsung is double the price of the Amazon. Both of these do have 3 gigabytes of RAM. That's 3, not 30. So that is very good. That actually makes, to me, this device better than the HD10, which only has 2. This has a MediaTek processor. This has a Snapdragon processor. Yeah. So let's get into a speed test here. I'm going to be using Silk Browser, and I'm going to be using Chrome. That's what comes on both devices. Samsung also comes with the Samsung browser. I just do not like it. Also comes with Chrome, so that's what we're going to be using here. And we're just going to do some internet online speed test here. Show you guys which one's faster. 1, 2, 3. Go to bestbuy.com first. love this website for comparisons because it's so wonky. It is every device I use trying to go onto this website just has issues. It's with the website itself, I would say. I'm going to go ahead and search for Garmin. And I do want to note that both these devices are on the same internet, of course. They're both on my home Wi-Fi. Both these are about the same brightness, about 75%, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. And they're both on my Tiny Lotus internet. And I don't know if you guys can see this in the video, but the Amazon is definitely a darker display. You know, again, they're both about the same. Again, it does look good. It's just darker. Something to note. The Samsung is going to be faster, but the Amazon is not much behind. So that is done with the little swirly right up there. So if you actually do wait for the Amazon to finish swirling, that's a weird statement, it takes quite a bit longer. But you don't really have to wait for that to finish to do whatever you're trying to do. This is what I mean by this website. It's weird. You hit something, it doesn't always want to open up for you right away. And other times you'll hit something and it'll open up something else. Or it just takes a few seconds to actually do whatever you're trying to make it do. Alright, then we'll go to Monster Hunter. One thing I did not mention in my comparison between the... Whoops, not Monster. Let me spell this before I continue my thoughts. One thing I did not mention in my A7 versus the HD10 that I did a few days ago is that... I didn't want to show this off. Again, they're both about the same here. Is that this does have blue light filter. So does Amazon, but the Amazon is way better. For some reason, they dumbed this one way down. It's either on or off, nothing in between. So it's either on or off. It's not very good. I don't like it on the Samsung. My Tab S6 is way better. As on here, you have entire motion of, entire range of the color between like the yellowy to the orange. And then here you can turn it on a timer, and you can do sunrise, sunset. On here you have on or off. For some reason, Samsung slouched on the blue light filter, which to me is weird because a lot of things are going towards that. But it's something to note. All right, we'll go to desktop site on both devices, of course. Those were pretty much the same there. I'll get rid of this real fast. That was weird. I don't know why I didn't go to the desktop site, but I didn't. March 26th. Fantastic games if you're not playing Monster Hunter games. Amazon may have actually won that one. And you can see here, you can load videos from websites on both devices here. Again, Samsung is going to be faster. But they both do work. And of course, we'll go to Pokemon for our last website. Both of these do have the swipe keyboard if you want to use it. I feel like the Amazon, in its last update or two, they've dumbed down the swiping. It just doesn't seem to be as accurate as it once was. Which is weird, I know, but... Now this keeps on going to the desktop site, it looks like. No, it's not checked off, but Amazon is not. But as you guys can see in this little bit of a speed test here, they're both quick devices. Just Samsung's a bit faster, as is expected for being double the price. So one weird thing I want to show here. This, I am actually redoing this video as I messed up, but my last attempt at this video that you guys are watching, this bar here went up and down. This time it's just appearing. Usually that's what they do on tablets, is these bars just appear for the stats. But for some reason, last time I was on this website, it actually went up and down like it does on a computer. Weird. I don't know why. See, both are very quick devices though. So we're gonna move up here. We're gonna go home. We're gonna load in Call of Duty Mobile. So 1, 2, 3. Well, make sure. Okay, I don't know why that was still. Let us retry that real fast. So Call of Duty Mobile. And let me make sure that these volumes are down. And make sure you guys can actually see it. So Samsung is in. And now this guy's in. Third time, what? A few seconds, maybe 5 seconds. There we go. Where's the skip button? Show you guys the graphics, what these are set to. So on Amazon, the graphics is defaults to low, medium, but you can do medium and high. Whereas on Samsung, it actually defaults to medium and medium, but I have it set to high and medium. But you can do very high and high if you choose to do so. Just crazy how much darker the screen is. Again, it's not something you notice if you're just using it by itself. But when it's side by side compared to the Samsung, this screen is just so much darker. Even compared to the Amazon Fire Hd8, it's a darker screen. Don't know if I mentioned this yet, but this is a glossier screen as well. So if you have the brightness turned down quite a bit and the light, say if you're outside or something, light hits it at an angle, you might not be able to see the screen too well, so you don't have to turn up the brightness, especially if you're outside. Not upside down, but outside. Because again, it's just a darker screen and it's a very glossy screen. Yeah, just something to mention there. Then we'll go to YouTube's. So that's interesting. I hit this way before this. Both of these have the same layout on YouTube. Of course, they're both using the same app from the Google Play Store. We'll hit each of these real fast. Hit the wrong one. Library, actually, the Amazon one. One thing to note though is I think because this has a bigger screen, it gives you, when you hit the history, videos, whatever, it just pops up to the side. This does the entire screen. And I think that's just because of the size difference. We'll look up 4K video. Hey, it's actually the same ad. That's weird. Usually they're not the same ad. Of course, it's not a skippable ad for a very expensive Infinity. So Amazon starts off in 480, can do up to 720, 60 frames per second. Samsung starts off in 1080, 60 frames per second. That's what it maxes out at. Yeah, both displays are nice though. Especially if you're not watching things side by side. Then one last thing we'll do here is do some royalty-free music. I'll show you guys the speakers here. Start off with the Samsung.
But it'll be okay if you just stay with me, and we can run from here, and we can disappear, and you won't find us where we are.
Now we'll do this. Let's see if I can find the volume rocker. And Amazon. Both speakers and both devices sound, I would say, very good. But of course, with the Samsung being quad speakers and being a bigger device, it does sound louder. Maybe a little bit better. Not necessarily better. It just sounds, definitely sounds louder. Come back this way. Then we will reopen these apps here, show up at 3 gigs of RAM on each of these guys. So this is actually reloading a little bit, which is interesting. Whereas Amazon does not. Apparently I hit the wrong one on there. So that's actually reloading. This isn't. Like, this thing for 110 bucks is a very good device, especially now for 75. It's ridiculous for 75 bucks, this device. Now both of them are on this. They keep up just fine. They just have to reconnect to the server, which is normal. Whoa, I hit the wrong thing. So there you guys go. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. I do like both devices. This I've only had for not even a week now. This I've had for since I think actually the first day it came out. I received mine from Best Buy. Again, both of these are very good devices. This again is double the price of this guy. This does have it does have a better screen. It does have better speakers. It is a bit faster. But again, it is also double the price, and it also has a bigger screen on it too. But I really do like the Amazon. I really do like the Samsung. Both of these devices are awesome. I actually do like both of these a lot. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know which one you guys bought, or do you have them both like me? Yeah, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.